What's up, guys, and welcome to the Ells and William Show. My name is Els,
I'm William.
and so we are back this week with another episode. Last week we were talking to Duke commit Mark Williams, and this week we have another special guest for you guys. We have UVA signee Jabri Abdur-Rahim. What is up, Jabri?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
So, Jabri, you are definitely one of my favorite UVA basketball commits for the past few years. I was really excited when you chose UVA, and I'm really
Appreciate that.
excited to see what you'll do in the Cavalier jersey.
Appreciate it.
So we'll just jump straight into the questions here. How is quarantine going for you? And we know you're
No, I
still.
mean,
Yeah, you can go ahead.
yeah, it's going good. I'm just basically doing what everybody else is doing, just chilling. Have some time to spend with my family. That I'll probably never get again. So I'm looking at the bright side. It could be better, obviously, but
Hmm.
it's not. I can't complain. It's not too bad.
Yeah. So we know you're still recovering from a foot injury from your senior year. How is that recovery going?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I've been doing some physical therapy stuff. Just trying to get better. Obviously, I can't, have access to all the equipment and stuff that I need, but I've been trying to do what I can. So it's getting better for sure.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to hop into talking about your EYBL career in
Hmm.
this past summer on the EYBL Circuit. So I know your nickname, correct me if I'm wrong, 40 Ball Bree.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I know that you averaged around 25 points for the New Jersey players. You were playing with Noah Farrakhan, guys like that, and you kind of blew up as a scorer, putting up crazy stat lines. And I want to know, how has your experience as an AAU player kind of elevated you and gotten you ready for Virginia?
I think the whole experience, AAU camps and everything, has been really good. This is my first year playing EYBL, and the whole point of me playing EYBL was just so I could play against the best competition, because I know that's what I'm going to have to go against in college. So just kind of getting myself prepared for that, and then doing what I love and competing on the highest level possible was just a great experience. And I had some games where I was able to play well. I had some games where the team was able to play well. So overall, it was just a great experience.
Who was the toughest player you had to guard on the circuit?
Um, I would say Cade Cunningham.
Yep,
Yeah, that's a good pick.
good answer.
So a lot of recruiting analysts say you're one of the best pure scorers in the class 2020. But of course, you're going to a school like UVA where you could definitely be a star on the offensive side, but you know you're gonna have to work on the defensive side. How did that go into your decision-making process?
Well, the goal for me at the end of the day is to become the best player that I can be.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people have labeled me as a scorer, and they can see that that I can really score, and that's something I take pride in. But I also take pride in defense, and I know to be the best player that I want to be, that's the level that I'm going to have to excel at, even more so than the scoring probably. So,
Mhm.
I knew the opportunity at Virginia was going to allow me to really focus on that aspect of my game, and that was one of the factors that went into the decision for sure.
Talk to me a little bit how on the UVA note in your recruiting to UVA. How's your relationship with Coach Bennett, and how did you realize that that fit was going to be good for you coming into UVA?
I would say our relationship started. It just started in the middle of my junior year. Kind of a little bit after the high school season. I think they had saw me play one time, and then kind of reached out or something like that, and then we kind of just started building from there. I would say we really, it became more of like a deeper level once I went on my visit. I was able to understand, the things that he valued on the basketball court and off the court, and then I was able to also understand, the feel he had for my game, and I felt like out of all the coaches that recruited me, he had the best understanding and feel for my game, and had the best, clear view for how I saw myself as a player and how he saw me. So, I
Right.
think once we kind of were on the same page with that, I was pretty much sold.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then also, a big thing of Tony's program is the 5 pillars. So kind of, stuff outside of the court, building great players, but also,
Mhm.
great students and great citizens. at UVA. So which one of the 5 pillars resonates with you the most?
I would probably say the unity aspect, and then the passion. Is it passionate or passion?
Yeah, I think it's passion.
Passion, yeah. I would say unity and passion. Basketball is this is cliche, but basketball is definitely not just a me sport. It's a team sport, and you gotta to have a goal. You gotta be unified. That's something I believe in before I even had anything to do with UVA. And then passion. I think I play with a lot of passion, and passion is something that's important to me on the court. I'm very passionate about basketball, and I love to play it. So those two definitely stick out to me for sure.
Nice. Awesome. So according to 24/7 Sports, you are the 3rd highest rated recruit in the Tony Bennett era behind Kyle Guy and Mamadi Diakite. How are you hoping to establish your own legacy once you get to grounds and build off the foundations of this past class?
That's interesting. I think I read that somewhere, but I was never really, I'm not really worried about, all the rankings and expectations and stuff like that. I know, once I get there, nothing is going to be handed to me or anything. So I know that I'm going to have to work for everything that is, that's given to me. And I'm really just looking to come in and be a winner. That's really the most important thing is being a winner. They've already established a winning culture and, a winning mentality. And I just want to add on to that as much as I can. Obviously, I want to be really successful there and have a great career, but the main thing that I want to do is just win.
Yeah. And UVA has been one of the top ACC regular season teams over the past 7 years since Tony stepped in. So you're walking into a winning culture, which is great. And kind of segueing into the rest of your recruiting class. How have you, Carson McCorkle and Reese Beekman, gotten to know each other kind of over the past few years, and how do you think you guys will all mesh together as members of the 2020 class?
I had known Carson for a while. We played against each other in like 6th grade, and then we went to a couple camps together, so we've been cool. And then I met Reese this last summer at Top 100 camp when he committed, and I kind of knew that was the direction I was going in at the time. So we had kind of talked about it a little bit, and then we just been in communication ever since. And then we finally all got together as a group at the championship banner ceremony. So, we kind of had some time to spend with each other. And then we have we always have like a little group chat. And we talk every now and then. So I've gotten to know them pretty well. They're real cool guys. And I'm just excited to, start competing with them.
Nice. Yeah.
Right.
I'm definitely excited to see how you guys mesh.
And then recently, so there's news that UVA got the transfer Trey Murphy from Rice. I think I read somewhere that you guys have the connection. Did you help recruit him to UVA from Rice?
I didn't at all. We kind of just did the little social media thing after he committed. We followed each other, and then we kind of started chopping it up. And he's real cool. We talk a lot actually. He's real cool. So I'm really excited to get to be in person with him and start playing with him. So he's definitely someone I'm looking forward to playing with. He's cool for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. So I know you're probably tired of hearing this, especially lately, but I've just got to ask you one question about the G League. So I know you're in one of the most unique positions probably in the whole world just because your dad is the commissioner of the G League. What do you think of the new system and its impact on college basketball? And I guess how long have you known about it? Because I'm sure you've known about it longer than most people.
Yeah, I've known about it I'm not going to lie, I didn't really understand it that much until just recently. I knew what it was. From my understanding, it had existed already. I think that it was there's a bigger emphasis on it now due to everybody that's, trying to not go to college or whatever. But I think it's good for the G League and the NBA. I mean, I think, some kids who don't want to take the college route, who have no, aspirations of playing in college, I think that might be the route for them because if you don't want to play in college, why are you forced to be somewhere you don't want to be? So I feel like, for a certain group of people, it could be really good. Personally, for me, I've always dreamed of playing in college, and that's something I've always wanted to do. So I never had a thought about, going to the G League or whatever. I knew that I wanted to play for Virginia ever since I committed, and I knew I wanted to play in college ever since I was a kid. So I mean, I am in an interesting position, but I know where I stand. I think it's really good for the kids who are interested in it and who don't really want to play in college. I think it's good for them. But for other kids who want to play in college, I don't think it's going to have that much of an effect on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you think that the NBL options, so guys like R.J. Hampton and LaMelo who went over to Australia and New Zealand this past year, do you think that option is going to go away now with the new G League route?
I think probably, yeah, it has to, because I think this is the new best option. You get the experience of being so close to an NBA organization. Why wouldn't you? Why would you pass that up? So I think for the kids who are looking to go overseas, I think it will make the most sense for them just to go to the G League if you don't want to go to college. But I mean, I could be biased since my dad runs it, so I might not be the most credible source.
Makes sense.
But for sure, I think that overseas probably would see a decline within the coming years.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of basketball, what are you most looking forward to at UVA and in college in general?
I would just say getting to meet new people. I know UVA is a really, really good school, so I'm really interested to meet all the interesting people. Just going through different experiences with different people, taking some interesting courses, and kind of just meeting all the really, really smart people that go to the school. I've had a chance to meet some of them already, and it seems really, really cool. So I'm just looking forward to the overall experience of collaborating and communicating with the people that I go to school with.
Nice.
How many times have you visited Charlottesville?
I had an official, and then I went to the Duke game, and then I went to the Banner ceremony. So 3 times.
All right, cool. So, I'm gonna we asked Mark the same question. You guys are gonna be ACC opponents next year. Who do you think is the most dangerous team in the ACC besides you guys?
Besides UVA, the most dangerous team in the ACC?
Good question.
I would say I like North Carolina. North Carolina is good. They have a lot of good players like Caleb Love, Walker Kessler, Dayron, R.J. Davis. So they have a good recruiting class. I think North Carolina is probably going to be the most dangerous team next to us. I really like our team, but I think I'm looking forward to playing against North Carolina for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you guys are going into Cameron too, so that's going to be
I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that too.
Right.
And so we have to put this debate to rest, Jabri. A lot of sites are saying you are 6'5", but of course, I know you're going against that. You say you're 6'7", so which one is it?
I am. I'm really, the way I look at it is my dad is 6'9", right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm seeing him every day. If I'm standing next to him and I'm looking him in the eyes, there's no possible way I could be 6'5". I haven't been 6'5" since the 8th grade, so I don't know where that came from, but I imagine once I get to college, it's going to get more official. So yeah. I just got to wait that out because that's getting on my nerves.
All right, the debate is over. This will go on Twitter. We have you on the record. We'll see next year. So that's good to know. And then, this is one of our last questions. A guy that I mentioned earlier, I'm interested in him, Noah Farrakhan. Should we stop sleeping on Noah Farrakhan?
Yeah, Noah's good. Noah's a killer. I played with him more than once. We played on a number of different teams together, and he's one of my good friends. He's a killer. I don't think he gets the respect he deserves. I think everybody just looks at the social media aspect of it and doesn't really pay attention to his actual game. If you really watch him play, he has a lot of game. He's really athletic. He can really score. I think he's a really good player, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do at East Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's going to tear it up there.
Yeah,
definitely. Well, Jabri, thank you for coming on to our podcast. We really appreciate it. You taking the time out of your busy quarantine schedule, I'm sure. And we wish you nothing but the best luck this season and beyond.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jabri.
Yep.
No problem.
All right. And that's going to close out this episode, guys. I'm Ells.
I'm William.